This is the part where you and I are still bad at math. However, we know formulas really well. This is the formulaic part. So for all those people listening who are not great at math, be great at formulas, because figuring out a formula, like when you envision in your head this like bustling little strip center and people are happy and kids are skipping down the street, the sidewalk eating ice cream, like what does that look like? That's a formula that you have to figure out how to put the X and Y and Z, and it'll equal a successful and cash flow producing and hopefully gross rent multiplying and revenue doubling kind of place, and in addition to equity multiplying and all that other stuff. But this is the formula we were talking about earlier, and this is what interested me so much more in this type of investing over the residential space. Nothing against those. This is just my personal thing, and it happens to be yours too.
Yeah, well, and I would say too, the nice thing about shopping centers too is there's an art to setting rents.
Yeah.
Right. And it's very different in multifamily and other property types that are a little more of a commodity. There may be 3 or 4 2-bedroom, 2 baths, in 1 mile of here that I could rent, and they're substantially similar. And so the rents are going to be within a band. But I would tell you that in particularly in the retail we're talking about, the service convenience, you think about a restaurant, if they can pay 10% of their gross sales, if a 5,000 foot restaurant does $400 a foot in gross sales, it's $2 million a year.
Right.
If they can pay 10%, it's 200,000.
Right.
And so that's the rent on 5,000 feet. That's $40 a foot. So I don't care if the market is $15 or $20 a foot for a 5,000 foot space. If I have a $2 million restaurant and they can pay 8 to 10%, of gross sales, the rent is 16. I mean, it's $30 to $40 a foot. So there's definitely an art to this.
Yeah.
But certainly it's a lot of fun, as you suggest.